There's the list. Playing Mihawk today. It's just the list I got second at Australia. Last time I used the list I got first. This time I'm just gonna use the one that got second. Let's try out different ones. Um, don't think that's a good one. Right. We have Shanks, have Bonnie. Definitely good. Wano version, Waterfall. This card's a pain. Um, Honestly, he's always gonna be able to contest my Bonnies because of that card, so I'll just put it sideways right away. I'll just add Kick Killer. Because I don't think that 2K. What was it? That Bonnie, we're not really gonna play it on 5. I think more than likely on 5 we just jam to make sure we can play Shanks on 7. He's not. I'm getting starved, I guess. Or he wanted to semi. Okay. That's understandable, actually. I suppose against this version, I can clean these up when I can. Then I'll just swing 4, play the stage. The stage will restand the Dawn. So that's fine. We don't have much to do. Would like them to hit us. I wasn't too worried about trying to keep this standing because it probably just gets rested for free later anyway. By Shanks on 8. Then he cleans it up anyway, so. He left this. Yeah, I mean, we're gonna punish that. And ask for 2 cards. A billion fold isn't a 4K counter, which is unfortunate. Though I do think it's unlikely he jams it. And he's not got many 2Ks. That's good info right there. And he could have just buffed the Toshigi and swung 6 and I would have taken it, right? Like, I'm still at 5 life, I'm taking. So, definitely punish the misplay though. Most of One Piece is just about punishing misplays. People will make them every game. You just have to notice them and punish. Obviously, that's general, right? Sometimes they won't. They'll play the perfect game, but generally, not. I could have just got rid of the Kiku. That actually might have been worth it. I'm not sure it is though, so I didn't do it. I guess we'll add more top end. We wanted to find a long Beppo. We definitely just play our second Shanks here. He already showed a lack of 2Ks. So if we go 10 at this, it probably dies. And this, I mean, he could have got the 1 2K to hand. Then kind of similar thing. I'm actually going to just go 9 though. Just ensure it dies. Because he could have potentially got 1 2K. Then it's still just 2 cards. If he rests that after he just saw me add Shanks, I mean, the game's just over. I'm going to clean this Kikunojo up next turn with my Perona. We'll take if he hits our life too. We're still looking for another play after the Shanks. Sure. Yeah. I don't think that guy quite knows what he's doing. Honestly, unfortunate. But I mean, I am 34. I mean, it's like top 30 at least. No, I am. I guess I didn't see what rank he was. Same guy. Okay. He's actually, yeah, he's like 2 bill berries. I'm gonna keep. It's a little scary. We might just bottom deck all of our shanks, but surely it's okay. Probably go double Bonnie search next turn. Hope to find the stun Bonnie. Also hoping he didn't draw another weenie, but it is what it is. If I want right now, I guess I don't know if I want to play double actually. So I'm thinking about it. In the off chance we don't find Stun Bonnie, which I don't remember, but I think in this list it was a one or two of. I think two of. I think this was the one of. But if we don't find it, we're gonna need to play this next turn, and I'd like to make it live. So to make it live, I need my leader plus one, or plus two, but one Don and a Bonnie would work for that. So I guess I'll just go Kid Killer. Kind of want to add this event over the second Lawn Beppo. Because if he plays Tashigi into Shanks, at least gives me a turn like off of their pressure. Then I can just play both of these. And then next turn I can still try to find the Stun Bonnie, and if I don't, then I get to... Okay, well that's annoying actually. I wanted to search Stun Bonnie now. I could restand. Honestly, I'm going to. Again, punish the misplaced. Now I get all of my Dawn, so I still get to spin this first and try to find Stun Bonnie. Which I did. Definitely do it. It's out of 2K. There's not really a reason to leave up Dawn. Like, I could leave up 1. I think he takes anyway. Whatever, we'll go 7. If he doesn't take, we'll at least 2K check it. It's fine. Maybe there's a world where we like billion fold for this Bonnie. Not likely though. Yeah, he should have just swung 6 last turn before stunning with the Bonnie. Big hand. The problem is we don't have a Shanks next turn. So we're not even necessarily going to get ahead on the big body front. It's looking like base win set. I don't have a good way to make this Bonnie live now, which is unfortunate. Play actually no, I can just play Kid Killer, but I wanted to see. I don't think there's a way though. I mean, yeah, sure. Um, so like honestly, could just be Tashigi. It could just be the Bonnie. Which one is better? I swing 6, float no Dawn. If I go Kid Killer, Bonnie, Tashigi. Swing 6, float no Dawn. Still get the buff Tashigi plus rest Bonnie. Um, or I could do basically all that same stuff with Tashigi to draw deeper. So do I want to draw deeper? Or do I value the 8k body? Kind of feel like I value the 8k body. We get to search 2 more times. We bombed like 1 Lawn Beppo. I'm gonna value the 8k body. We'll go 6, get a card. Then we'll start Kid Killer's search. Because maybe if we get another Bonnie off Kid Killer, we probably should have started Kid Killer in general then. Because then we would have wanted to clear the Perona. Whiff. Love that, love that. I'll just add another event. Gonna want those later. Um, it's actually like kind of risky to tap out here. So he can like go a couple 8s at my face. That being said, actually no, I'm not even tapping out if I do it. It's fine because I have Kid Killers. Yeah. The annoying part here is our top end only consists of 2 Lawn Beppos. It's not ideal. Like to get a Mihawk or a Shanks down or something before we start trying to play all of our Lawn Beppos. Oh, definitely wanted to use that card action. Whatever. Oh, I wish I had a Shanks, man. These people are so greedy. Top deck, top deck. I kind of need to counter both of these. I think it should have been 3/7s. Like, it doesn't play a lot of 2Ks. We at least get the Mihawk, his Mihawk, before we have to start chaining Beppos, so that's something. Yeah, I mean, it's what we're doing. And then I think we're actually gonna stun these two because it's 1 card for 2 swings. It's worth it. No rest, so we don't have to play around in that regard. I'm just gonna go 6 life. I think no matter where I swing it, it's a counter. Unless it's like here, but I don't care about this. I've decided. And then he'll freeze my. If he freezes my Mihawk, yeah, like he doesn't become an 8k at least. So it's definitely awkward for him in that regard. I didn't buff it, so he could like 7 Shanks rest it and jam it. But I just let it die if he does that, and I don't care. He kind of like has to freeze this to break the chain of my Mihawk always telling his it can't rest. Because if he goes Shanks, I can just Mihawk say this can't rest and then stun the Shanks. Actually, I'd probably say the Shanks can't rest and stun the Mihawk. That way, next turn after my board's not reduced, we don't care about that. Could also stun the Shanks with this, but that's not really that important. If we want to respect Waterfall, which we should we? Should we respect Waterfall? If we want to, if we're not respecting Waterfall, we need to say that this can't rest and freeze the Shanks and accept the minus on our board. Just because this getting restood by a waterfall is not as bad as this getting restood by a waterfall for us. We need to keep this stunned so ours can swing. Even though it's probably getting stunned next turn, right? Um, but I want to be aggressive. I don't need to stun these. Alright, I'm gonna be aggressive and just say he can restand the shanks if he wants. And I'm actually gonna rest Kid Killer. It's a little weird, but if he, I'm just giving him a chance to misplay. We'll go. Could go. I think I just want to go 9-9. Part of me wanted to go 10-10, but I also really wanted to develop the stage. I'm not stunning these because I'm gonna be an 8K. We'll go 9-10. We don't need to float multiple Dawn here. That being said, we could like if we float 2, I think he's more likely. Actually, we'll float 2. I think 9-9 is the same as 9-10 in this spot, and I'd rather actually if he takes this, then maybe we just go 10. But I think the reason between maybe just leaving 2 up instead of um he does waterfall it. That's fine. I decided not to play around it. It is a-okay by me. I'm just gonna go 8 then. I'll leave it 3. He's not gonna counter out of 8 here. But I wanted to potentially float 2 because spiderweb is more common than waterfall. So I just wanted to scare him. Off of like potentially not respecting the card. That way maybe he doesn't get a 6 twin is leader at my life this turn. Then I rested Kid Killer instead of the Law and Beppo because if he messes up and swings at the Kid Killer first or something, I can get rid of the Kid Killer, and then if he wants to stun my Mihawk, he doesn't become an 8K. So now if he Law Beppos and doesn't stun them and stuns Mihawk instead of Law and Beppo, I'm a 8K. Which again is just a misplay on him, but at the same time it's like he just if he wants to not if he wanted to become if he wants to swing at all this turn, he has to he can't really play around that. Or he has to like disrespect Spiderweb. Which obviously if you disrespect Spiderweb, um, it's a risk. Like he's disrespecting it right now. I don't have it. Unlucky. And unfortunately it's gonna tell him I don't have it for the rest of the turns probably. But it's fine. We could basically freeze this whole board next turn if we want. But I don't know if we want to. Yeah. This is a Wano card, so they're probably on multiple waterfall, which is annoying for sure. So I have to respect it. I'm gonna poke this, see if I get a card. I don't. Does he play a card? Does. Okay. Oh man. Um. Now this all feels like a mistake. Maybe I wasn't allowed to respect the second waterfall because I don't feel like a 9 here does much. So maybe I need to hit his life twice. But at this point, we're kind of stuck with this. I mean, he didn't search, like, he drew a decent amount of cards, but he didn't search any Lawn Beppo, so we could always make him have it. I think we're only really scared if he has Waterfall plus Lawn Beppo follow up. Because if he Waterfalls. I mean, no, at this point, there's no point in. I'm just thinking which one I say can't swing. I feel like I want to say that the Shanks can't swing. That way, my characters aren't like minus 1k next turn. But also, could just stun the Shanks, right? That's kind of the dilemma. If I want to use this Luffy event, I only get one active Dawn if I use the Luffy event, but none of these 4 characters can swing at me. But this will still be sideways on the following turn. He has a small hand. He goes to 3, 4. He goes to 3 in hand. He'll have to counter 2. It's probably best to just say that none of these 4 can swing. That's probably best. I was thinking about saying this can't swing, stun this, and allowing the Lawn Beppo and all these to hit me. Because I think I would have been fine. Because I get to keep this in hand as counter. But at the end of the day, chose to do otherwise. Because I don't think I died of the split. Even if he waterfalls, he doesn't get any free rest for the Tashigi. So it's 6, 6 plus 9, 12, 21, 10, 11. I mean, we're definitely fine. Even if he DMGs. If he doesn't DMG, it's like also fine. 4k counter event. So we're never dead here. We just hope he doesn't have another Lawn Beppo. He does. Unlucky. So he rests his stage. We send 3. Rest 1. Rest Lawn Beppo. We send 2. 8, 8, 2 active. Really 3 active. Huh. I mean, I think we have to go for game, and every swing has to connect. It's just very unlikely, unfortunately. Is there a world where we can clean up the board and live a turn? I don't really think so. There's the law Beppo. Um, every swing has to connect. It's just not happening. It's just not happening. I'll definitely rewatch this game and see where I could have done stuff better. Funny, every time I play Mihawk, I just find Mia's, by the way. It's the same guy who I don't even know what he did last game that made me think he doesn't know what the fuck he's doing. This game, maybe he just drew really well and got lucky. I don't know. Maybe I fucked up. Maybe last game was fluke. I mean, Mihawk makes any card a 2K, and every swing has to connect. Ten, 16, 25, 35. Is that 12, 12, 11? 11, 12, 12. Make them not have any event or 2K. Any event I lose no matter what, so DMG actually just doesn't make sense. It's just a waste of a Dawn. If I Beppo, I don't think there's a world I live, right? Yeah. 9, 11K counter, because this can be a 2K. We can freeze this, say this can't swing. We'd have to hope both of these die, and even then he can jam 21. 11 plus 7, 18, so we die. So we'll go 11. 11, 12, 12. Any event we lose, so we probably lose. I think I needed to go harder last turn. I do think that was a big misplay. I think I wasn't allowed to respect waterfall, and even if he did waterfall, I should have did the math to see if I was dead to it. Should have just not swung at the Perona, buff my leader, and hit his life twice. To actually get, I mean, I got 1K count out of his hand technically, hitting that Perona, right? He played the Tashigi. But, it's not quite the same. Did I do the math wrong? Actually, it's 9, 12. No, it's 12, 12, yeah. I'm not going 11, 13. But I do think that turn in particular, I can call back to being a misplay. I think the first waterfall, I also like. You could argue that was a misplay, but I think it was fine. Yeah, I'll definitely watch it back. But I think the first, like, I know I played into the first waterfall, but I think it was fine. But I'll have to watch back and see. I think the second time I had to not respect waterfall, and it didn't. I guess it didn't even have it when I look, right. So I just assumed one version was on more waterfalls, so it's likely he had another, but I don't actually know if that's true. But either way, I think I wasn't allowed to respect the second one. And again, don't even know if I was dead to the second one. Another mirror? Make all my Mihawk videos just Mia Central? Okay, okay. We are first. No. Decent hand. I'd like to find a Bonnie or a stage. A one cost Bonnie, particularly. Let's add a 2K. I wanted the Bonnie to so I could get the jaw off the Bonnie. It's not really a big deal though. Take. There's a stage, but it's a turn too late as far as making my Bonnie live. I think it's still correct to play the Bonnie, even as vanilla. That way, if he Marses it, he doesn't play Venus. If he Venuses, then I have the Bonnie to protect my Shanks if he tries to jam it down. Do I play this turn or next turn? I don't know if I necessarily want to rest any of these. Um, yeah, why not? I don't think I kind of wanted him to hit my life, but I don't necessarily want him to hit my life twice, so it's fine. Start trying to dig deep. Still need to find a 9 cost play and one lawn Beppo. Maybe two. We'll see how the game goes. We know a Venus in hand. If I was doing this play, I could have swung bigger, right? But I'm not too worried about it. We're taking this way. If he jams our shanks, we're not too concerned. We are gonna rest it. Tell his 5Ks that they can't hit my leader. We'll go 7 at the Mars. I'm gonna float 2 for Spiderweb. Even though I don't think I necessarily. I mean, I could use Spiderweb just to get out of like a 13K. But I don't. I'm honestly just gonna take. I have so much counter. I want to find stuff. I don't want to give the Perona. Because that's kind of, my best way of finding another play next turn. Only 7 in trash. He has every piece but Jupiter, as far as we know. Oh, he has every piece, as far as we know. I mean, he played Jupiter, but like it's not live unless he searches an event or something. Maybe a misplay. Maybe he's prepping for next turn. I don't. That's weird to do though. I don't necessarily want to go to 1 just yet, unfortunately. Alright, so we'll start Perona. We find a second Shanks, that's really good. Problem is, like, next turn we have nothing, but surely we'll find something. I assume he's gonna have cards in trash for this. By next turn. I mean, I could ask for every card from his hand. I don't think there's a world we die, even if we go down, if we tap out to 1. These are gonna be 5Ks at most. We only have to counter 2 swings. We have 2K, 2K, 1 event. Could also just stun them. I think that's very reasonable here. If I had low on Beppo, we'd be big chillin'. We're just a little concerned about next turn. I'm gonna jam this and just keep asking for cards. Oh, that's actually the nuts. He had the nuts. Plus 10 cost follow up, of course. I'm honestly just taking, bro. Fuck me. I might die. Just trying to find some plays, but I'm getting nothing but counter. It's Mihawk shit, green deck shit, trash deck. I should play Mihawk. I should play Emu. Probably should have stunned to be safe. I could actually die to a 9-9 split here, or just die to rush. Okay, I trolled this game. I also drew just really bad. I'm gonna make him go for it though. I don't think he's going for it. I think he plays 10 cost here every time. Maybe not though. I could see him jamming. Okay, yeah, GG. We didn't have 10 cost. We at least we were actually gonna top deck another play, even though it wouldn't have been the best one. It would have been a play. So I should have just floated Morgana, I suppose. We'll play one more. I don't know. I was playing greedy because I didn't have a play, so I was just really hoping this died to another 9. Or if you went to 2 in hand, 1 in hand, I thought it might be okay. Um, guess that's just not the case. I shouldn't take the 5 ever. Realistically, I should just never take that 5. The hero. What's up, Dejo? He's keeping the Shaolin. Trash 4K is interesting. That means his hand is very awkward. Um, Probably. Oh, I can't add Bonito. I guess it's Kid Killer. We have the counter with the vents already. Kid Killer to make sure I see Alo and Beppo, because apparently that's a really hard thing to do in this deck. I guess I searched in the wrong order. I no longer want to play this Kid Killer. I'm gonna bottom deck all my Shanks. But also, I just want to go 5/5. I mean, like I said, his hand is definitely awkward when he trashes and never existed, so it's probably not a ton of cards he wants to counter with. But end of the day, if we don't find Shanks, the game might just be cooked anyway. He has the Mars. We definitely play Tashigi next turn, unless we top deck the Blocker Bonnie. But again, I think this list only plays one, and we just bottom decked it, so. There's never any need to buff this on this turn. So I should have just started 5, but we'll go 5/6. Make him ground death Mars. Go. These opponents are getting a lot of cards at least. I'm taking again. I have so much counter and no plays. Like, I'm just about to play another Tashigi, I guess. Which is fine if he's ignoring these, I suppose. Um. If I just play this and ignore the 2 Dawn for Kid Killer, what can I swing? Can leave this standing. Rest, restand. I got 6 active Dawn. Rest 2 of it for this Tashigi. Gives me 4 active Dawn. Probably keep 1. So I go 5/6/8, or like 5/5/9. Only 2K. He's used 2/2Ks, so I guess it's like 5/5/9. I'm trying to get as much value with these opponents as I can because we're trying to be extra aggressive considering we're missing Shanks. Have to end the game at a reasonable pace is what that means. So. To be fair, I could definitely. I'm not swinging 5/6. I'm definitely buffing this. Um. Well, actually, hold on. Maybe maybe. Am I convincing myself to go 5/6? If he hits this, he's not hitting my life. Bonuses. Also, it's hard to like have enough cards for both of these. So if this dies, it's not the end of the world. Uh, well, do? What do? Think I'm actually gonna do it. It might be meme, but I'm gonna do it. Yeah. To be fair, we got the same amount of counter as we would have if I just like swung 9. um, but this way he doesn't get the option to just take one, like just take, right? I don't know, the logic there was just like get more cards out of hand, guaranteed. Or if I swing 9, it's the same counter if he counters it, but he has the option to just take. But maybe I should be happy with that and just swing 9. But the other thing is just having 2 Tashigis, it's hard to have the resources to rest both of them anyway. 2, yeah, that's dead. um, so I just decided I'm okay with this one dying. And it also just eats a swing while letting me be more aggressive. Again, could just be wrong. Definitely could just be wrong. Am I getting ground death? He goes to 1 in hand if you ground death Mars. I'm probably just a-okay with that. And then I go like 5-7. Okay. So I'm just gonna ignore these again. Like I could stun them or I could swing at them. But I want to maybe I'm being way too YOLO on the aggressiveness though. I could definitely be being way too YOLO. It's probably just correct to stun these. I'm just thinking I get to go 5-7-8 at life. I'm stunning this with 10 costs for sure. So I can start there, honestly. Resting this, he's standing at 3. Alright. That's happening every time. Now it's, do I swing at these Venuses? Do I stun them? I think stunning them is more correct than swinging at them. The other question is, do I buff? If I rest both of these, I can go 5-7-8. Get like get him down to 1. It honestly it feels so YOLO and letting these swing, but and my whole board will be sideways for these to like clean up. But I have DMG on the clapback, and I'll have how many cards do we have? 4, 5. Say he takes 2 hits this turn. Goes if he takes 2 hits and goes to 0, that's more ideal for. It's just not correct though. I think I'm just supposed to stun these, unfortunately. Yeah, I'll be smart. I'll be smart. We'd get like you'd go to 4 in hand. I think he should have killed these piranhas forever ago, by the way. He would have been at 0 life, 4 in hand, theoretically. Then he cycles to 5 in hand. 10 cost to 3, Saturn to 4. It's like. Maybe he doesn't even have 10 cost. Find Saturn. I mean, if that's your play, you definitely like, you don't even have. So what was the point of the Shaolia? And we didn't cycle from board before we 10 costed. I guess we were looking for Saturn for Shaolia, actually. That makes sense. But I still don't think we cycled from board before 10 costing. Which was bad for sure. We know never existed now. So I think they're just dead next turn. We definitely save. can go 10 at it. We can defend it if he does. He's not going to. He's going to float at least one, right? Okay, he does cycle from board. He should have did that beforehand, though. Like, just wasted a card on board. Because I'm not, like, forced to go for it next turn by any means. I could let this die and play another turn. But at the same time, I think they're just dead. If I DMG, rest of two blockers, I can go 9 Dawn. I can go 5, 5. It's just math. Oh, now we have complete hand knowledge too, which is good. And he can't get an event from life, so it's just math. We could go 11. Yeah, I mean, we could have incorporated the Piranhas when he had 2 Dawn and we didn't know the cards in hand. But now that we know the cards, it's like... we don't have to do all that, right? Without Shanks, must go aggro, I think. Yeah. I think he should have killed the Piranhas forever ago, to be honest. They got a lot of value. And you don't care that much about... you're getting rid of... one, you're like quote unquote starving me without technically wasting your turn. Which is fine, because you don't want me to see Shanks. But you're also getting rid of free Tashigi value. Definitely was rough though. They didn't play a body on 5, I don't think. So they were definitely just behind because of that. So weird games today. I'm definitely gonna rewatch all these games back after I upload it. Again, I think the second mirror. This is the list, by the way. Again, this is just the list that got second. We played the list that got first last time. This is the one that got second. Yeah, it is just one blocker Bonnie. I mean, the list is fine. It's different, right? It's definitely different than the one that got first. The one that got first was on Peronas and 6 cost law. I don't remember what else. But I think, honestly, with Mihawk, it's Mihawk. He gets 3 free Dawn every turn. Like, most lists are gonna be fine. You just gotta know how to play your list. But yeah, like I said, the second Mihawk mirror, I don't think I I don't think I should have swung at that Perona. I should have just not respected a second waterfall. And also, I still have to do the math. I'll do the math when I watch it back, but I definitely should have did the math before I made any decision on if we were dead to him waterfalling. Because if we weren't, then we definitely don't respect it. I just I think my gut told me we were dead to waterfall plus DMG, but I didn't do the math on it, so we'll see when I watch that back. The first emu game. I mean, I think it's very unfortunate we didn't draw another Lon Beppo. We just do too much counter, like nothing to do. But I think if I just don't take that 5, we might have actually won that game just because he didn't have 10 cost. So I just shouldn't have taken that 5, and I also probably should have just floated more Dawn. Because I was top making another Shanks, which it's like overkill, but not really. Then they'd all be 4K. It's like pretty good. But yeah, that's the games today. Thank y'all for watching. Any comments, questions, advice, whatever, feel free to leave them. I do read all the comments because there's not a lot to read. um, yeah, peace.